So these Chinese folks here, the old ones, they seem to have learned something. And I saw where Evander Holyfield was trying this, in that he was exercising and preparing for fights in the pool and so forth. They were into something because um, exercise really doesn't call for the type of things you see they were doing on television, you're sweating and so on. It's just the flexing the muscles that really help. Except the lifting weights, it's just moving up and down the arms. I recall once I had fractured my finger in the hand, and I had to use it for about a month. And even to pick up a spoon, it was a problem. I mean, I might have subconsciously been studied, might be healed, might hurt, whatever. But generally, that's how it was. And as I began to exercise it, open the fingers and close it and so on, things began to develop a little more strength, etc. And so these Chinese persons here, they're old, of course, and I'm sure that even when they were younger, that's the way they do it. They're just stretching the muscles and working out their routines, the katas and so on. And so I watch boxing, and in the gym, the fellas trying to show how tough they are, they taking a whole bunch of punches in the midsection and seeing how they could take it into the head and so on. And those things add up. I mean, you're getting punched in the head, whether you get knocked out or not. It's causing a sort of partial or miniature. It's adding up to a big concussion. And it's just wasting the energy, it seems to me. Now, don't take me and go and try it and lose your fight and blame me, okay? But I want to believe that if one does running and stretching and shadow boxing, etc., and watching the opponent's movies of how he fights and so on, and going the distance, but without getting all the brutal punches and you punching yourself out. Because it seems to me that, and there's a song that day by day, and with each passing moment, strength I find to meet my trials here. And it goes on to say that I will have strength enough for my labors. In other words, you might be born with 100 pounds of strength to last 100 days. And if you go out one day and use up 5 pounds, you're shortening your life by 5 pounds, 5 days. And it seems that, I mean, nobody could calculate for real, but the conversation, if you look at it, it might make some sense. That you always better to just maybe use less energy than might required for a certain type of lifestyle for the day. Well, you're gonna shirk on the job, but driving fast in the highway, racing your heartbeats, going with a bunch of other things, stealing the money in the office and all this, heartbeats at wasting. Just do the right thing, drive slow, don't get into no road rage. People want to go off the handle, just tell them, boy, I mean, I'm sorry, man, and just take the, humble yourself and just walk on. Now, I have a video here where there were some Asians practicing at Laney's College down here in Oakland, and I happened to have been taking the film, and I just jumped in it at the end. And this is the first time I see that my head is balding on the back like that. I know it feeling thinning and so forth, but I never had a good look, and so on. So this film showed me I'm a bald head. And but I got into the act, and the guy was surprised when he turned around and see this black guy in it. But I did martial arts way back in the 70s, karate, judo. I ain't no big expert or nothing, but the katas are fun. I don't get into the meditation and that spiritual thing they talk about, but I've learned some skills, and I joined it basically was to get revenge on some guys who had beat me up when I was younger. But when you start developing skills, you realize that is to go out and punch this guy out or knock him out when he can't really defend himself. It's illegal because you could be charged with that. But then on the other hand, I never really carried through to challenge the fellas who had done me wrong when I was growing up. But look at this and see if all this big set of sweating exercise we have on these routines and the videos and so forth are necessary. quick. I want you to hold this. I want you to focus it on me, right? I'm going in.
Where you push it? Right here?
You had me all the time.